Hi guys, welcome back. I'm going to be talking you through this super simple eyeshadow look today. So first I'm going to go in with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre as a primer. I recommend using a primer even if you just use concealer as a primer. It evens out your eyelids, it makes things not crease, it blends things together better. And it just makes everything look better. So use a primer. Then I'm going to go in with Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. Not barely branded. And I'm just blending that on my lid with my finger, taking that up to the crease but not any further. I'm going to do that on the other eye, and then I'm going to take a big fluffy blending brush. This one's from Sigma. And I'm using my original Naked palette. And if you don't have these colors, then just use what you have closest to it. This is like a skin tone color. This shade is called Naked. It looks just kind of like your skin tone. You could probably use like a powder shade, but I'm placing this in my crease and right above the crease. I'm using this as a transition shade. And that just helps blend everything better together. It makes everything look more cohesive and helps colors from your lid to your crease to your brow bone transition better to make it look smoother and more natural and just better. Ooh. Then I am taking my Naked Basics palette and a different, just smaller, fluffier brush from Sigma again. And the matte brown shade, and this would just get like a darker brown shade. I'm tapping off the excess so that I don't have any fallout, and I'm putting this just in my crease. I'm not taking this all the way in, like towards my nose. I'm just taking it mostly in the outer half of my crease. And blending that out a little bit. Then I'm going to go back in with the same fluffy brush that I used the transition shade for with no more additional product on it and blend the transition and crease color together. Blending is key in making eyeshadow looks come together. If you leave really harsh lines, it just looks weird. Going back in with that same Naked shade and placing it right above the crease color and adding it right below my brow bone, but not as a brow bone like highlight or anything, just blending it out a little more. Then I'm taking a flat eyeshadow brush. This one's also from Sigma. Couldn't decide which color I was going to use, but I went in with Sidecar, which is kind of like a taupey brown shimmer shade. I'm going to be placing this directly on the lid on top of the Bad to the Bronze that we put on earlier, and focusing the majority of it on my lid, but also on the center of the lid. So putting a shimmery shade, lighter shade on the center of the lid is going to make your eyelids look rounder, make your eyes look more awake. Then I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in the palette. It's called Virgin. I'm going to be putting that in the inner corner of my eye in the tear duct type area, and that just brings light to that area, making your eyes look more awake. I'm going to be taking the same shade and placing it right under my brow as a brow highlight. And you can kind of tell that the brow highlight and the transition shade and crease, they kind of look harsh. So I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush in a minute and blend those two together. But the transition shade is there to help blend all that together. That's what we put that down for. So I'm just blending the transition shade that had already put down with the brow bone highlight together. Then I'm taking this tiny little Real Techniques brush that I think I got in a set, and the color Darkhorse from the palette, which is a darker brown kind of shimmery shade. And instead of using an eyeliner, I've been doing shadow liner lately, and I really like the look of it. It's very kind of soft and pretty and natural. You can use the same matte brown shadow that you used in the crease if you'd rather. I just liked the way this looked better. I'm kind of winging it out just a little bit, but not bad. Do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to take the same brush, same color, and I'm going to take that underneath my lower lash line just to define my lower lash line as well. Every single time I do this, I poke myself in the eyeball like multiple times, and it's so painful. Cute face. So, just blending that along the lower lash line. Jesus. Okay, moving on. Then I'm going to take the same fluffy brush that we used for the transition shade earlier, and I'm going to take that with no additional product on it. Apparently a hair's on it, and blend out that lower color on the lower lash line. There we go. I'm just going to blend that out to make it look a little softer. Then I'm going to go in with my eyelash curler and curl the crap out of my eyelashes. I have super straight lashes. I have long eyelashes, but they're super straight, and so I like to curl them a lot, apparently. And I'm dancing too. I recommend using an eyelash curler even if your eyelashes are a little curled. It just opens your eyes a lot more, makes everything look a little more awake. This is the Lancome CILS XL or something like that mascara primer. You obviously don't have to use a mascara primer. I just like the way that it makes mascara go on my eyes easier. It also has, like, supposedly it has good stuff in it for your lashes. Oh, puppy break. There's the Chloe. Hi. She said she wants to see what my mom's doing. She wouldn't give me any kisses though. Mean. Okay, so I'm gonna let the lash primer dry a little bit before I go in with my Voluminous, L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. And my camera is about to die, which I didn't know that. So, after I do the mascara on the top, I also do mascara on the bottom and my eyebrows. The eyebrow tutorial is coming up next. That will be the next video I do. So stay tuned for that. And then I'll show you the same picture of the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you try this out. And I'll list everything down below. Bye, guys!